Stroke risk after 60, which fruits to avoid at night, and better choices for seniors. There's a quiet hour between midnight and dawn when the human heart is most vulnerable. Blood pressure dips, blood flow slows, and the body, deep in rest, trusts that everything will keep working. But for many adults over 60, this fragile balance is what makes those hours dangerous. It's when most strokes occur, silently, unexpectedly, in the dark. And while genetics, blood pressure, and cholesterol play their part, few people realize that what you eat at night can either protect your arteries or push them closer to risk. Fruits are often seen as the purest food, symbols of health and longevity. But even nature's sweetest gifts can backfire when timing and physiology collide. After 60, metabolism slows, insulin sensitivity declines, and the body's ability to manage nighttime glucose weakens. The liver, instead of storing sugar smoothly, begins to convert excess into triglycerides, thickening blood and stressing the vascular system. That's why late-night fruit habits, even innocent ones, can quietly nudge the risk of stroke higher. So let's talk about it. Not to create fear, but to create awareness. Because the goal isn't to stop eating fruit, it's to eat wisely, in harmony with how the aging body works. Scientists from the European Heart Journal explain that blood pressure regulation, blood viscosity, and vascular elasticity all follow circadian rhythms, and late-night sugar disrupts that rhythm like static in a radio. The first group of fruits to be cautious with after 60 are high-sugar, low-fiber fruits, especially mangoes, lychees, and pineapples. Their natural fructose, when consumed at night, causes sudden spikes in blood sugar followed by vascular constriction. A Harvard Health study found that older adults with nighttime glucose surges had a 23% higher risk of nocturnal blood pressure spikes, one of the silent precursors to stroke. These fruits are better enjoyed in the morning, when your insulin is most active and your body can use the energy. Then there are dried fruits, dates, raisins, apricots, nutrient-rich, yes, but dangerously concentrated. Just a small handful can equal the sugar of 3 fresh fruits. Eaten late, they thicken the blood and dehydrate the body, a risky combination when circulation already slows during sleep. The key isn't to fear fruit, it's to time it with intention. Because after 60, every bite either strengthens circulation or strains it. After the age of 60, your arteries are no longer as elastic as they once were. Years of oxidation, stress, and inflammation make them stiffer, less able to handle sudden glucose surges. This is why eating high-fructose fruits before bed can do more harm than good. When blood sugar spikes at night, insulin rises to balance it, but the sugar that isn't burned gets stored as fat in the liver and around the heart. Over time, this process thickens artery walls, making them more prone to clots and plaque buildup. The American Stroke Association warns that metabolic imbalance, especially high nighttime glucose, is one of the strongest predictors of stroke in seniors. That's why doctors often recommend reducing late-night carbohydrates altogether. But if you must have something sweet before bed, not all fruits are off the table. You just need to know which ones help your heart instead of hurting it. Let's look at the better choices. Berries, blueberries, strawberries, blackberries are among the most protective fruits for heart and brain health. They're low in sugar, high in fiber, and bursting with anthocyanins, compounds proven to improve blood flow and reduce oxidative stress in arteries. A 20-year study from Harvard Medical School showed that older adults who consumed berries 3 times a week reduced their risk of stroke by up to 30%. Their deep color isn't just beautiful, it's biological armor. Then there's kiwi, a small fruit with big cardiovascular benefits. Kiwi's potassium helps relax blood vessels, and its serotonin improves sleep quality, reducing nighttime blood pressure spikes. Researchers at Oslo University Hospital found that eating 2 kiwis before bed lowered systolic blood pressure significantly within weeks. And apples, humble, gentle, and protective. Their pectin fiber binds cholesterol and helps flush it out through the liver. Eating 1 apple a few hours before sleep supports overnight detox without disturbing glucose balance. So, while mangoes and dried fruits flood your bloodstream, berries, apples, and kiwi quietly cleanse it. Because protecting your heart after 60 isn't about eating less, it's about eating smarter. Many people over 60 believe stroke is all about cholesterol, but that's only half the story. The other half is circulation. When blood becomes too thick, when sodium outweighs potassium, when dehydration creeps in overnight, that's when clots form. And here's the quiet truth. Most seniors don't drink enough water before bed because they fear nighttime urination. But mild dehydration at night increases blood viscosity and stroke risk by morning. That's where water-rich, potassium-rich fruits can help, but only the right ones. Bananas eaten early in the evening, not right before bed, replenish potassium and magnesium, 2 minerals that relax blood vessels and reduce tension. However, eaten too late, banana's starch can raise sugar overnight. Timing is everything. Another unsung hero is papaya. Its papain enzyme improves digestion, while its antioxidants lower inflammation in the vascular lining. Unlike sugary fruits, papaya digests slowly and doesn't cause glucose spikes. It also provides folate, which helps reduce homocysteine, a compound linked to stroke risk. And then there's pomegranate, the ruby red elixir of arterial health. Its polyphenols increase nitric oxide, keeping blood vessels flexible and clean. Studies from the University of California, Los Angeles, UCLA, found that pomegranate juice reduced plaque buildup in carotid arteries by 30% within a year. A few fresh seeds in the evening, not a glass of juice, can do wonders. Together, these fruits hydrate, nourish, and protect. While sugary, heavy fruits do the opposite. The goal after 60 isn't restriction, it's rhythm, helping your body maintain flow when nature begins to slow it down. Think of your nightly fruit as a message to your heart: calm, clean, and steady. Here's the truth. Most nutritionists wish more seniors knew. You don't need to fear fruit, you need to understand it. The same mango that spikes sugar at 10 p.m. can energize you beautifully at 10 a.m. The same banana that feels heavy at night can stabilize blood pressure if eaten at lunch. Nutrition is context, not commandment. So if you're over 60, here's the simplest framework. Avoid high sugar fruits at night: mangoes, pineapples, lychees, grapes, and dried fruits. Favor low glycemic, fiber-rich choices: berries, apples, kiwi, papaya, and pomegranate. Stay hydrated. A few sips of warm water before sleep keep blood flow smooth. Avoid fruit juice. It strips away fiber and floods the blood with sugar. And most importantly, eat with calm. Stress tightens arteries more than sugar ever could. Your heart doesn't just respond to food, it responds to emotion. When you eat in peace, you digest in harmony. When you rush or worry, even healthy foods become heavy. So tonight, make your evening simple. A bowl of kiwi and berries, a few pomegranate seeds, and a small apple slice if you crave sweetness. Nothing more. Then breathe. Feel your heartbeat slow. That's not just a meal, it's medicine. At 60 and beyond, every decision adds up. Every nutrient, every thought, every breath. The goal isn't perfection, it's protection. To wake up each morning with a steady pulse, a clear head, and the quiet joy of knowing your heart is still strong because you cared for it when it needed you most. Because longevity isn't about avoiding death, it's about protecting life. If you found value in this video, leave a like, subscribe, and let's grow together. Nutrition and Rise.